Essentially, this is similar to our ghost girl, Ammonia, I don't know her name, doesn't matter, but essentially shifting into ghost form, sets himself up to... Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Stonecleave. What's going on with your joints, bro? You're missing them. And I'd be curious, do you just like walk like a stick? I don't know, how are you able to bend anything? What's going on here? He's got 726 on his attack, 622 on his defense, and 1056 on his health. Definitely that attack power is above average for a 4-star. It's pretty decent defensive stats and okay on his health total. He's okay there. He is running at average speed. He's part of the Valhalla heroes and Helheim, which means that he gives you a bonus with those Helheim heroes between dealing 25%, 50%, or 100% damage to all enemies when a Helheim hero dies. So essentially it's taking the percentage of the attack and dealing it back to them. Pretty cool there. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you gotta do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. As far as his hero special goes, he removes all dispellable and undispellable status effects from the caster. The caster shifts into Dire Ghost form. When in Dire Ghost form, the caster automatically deals 175% damage against a random enemy each turn. While in Dire Ghost form, the caster can't gain mana, but is immune to normal attack, special attack, status effects, stacks accept damage from enemies whose element is stronger against the caster. Dire Ghost form lasts for 4 turns. So essentially this is similar to our ghost girl, Ammonia, I don't know her name, doesn't matter, but essentially shifting into ghost form, sets himself up to where he's just dealing 175% damage to a random enemy. We don't know which one it is, being at average speed, and then you also can't deal any damage to him. He's also removing any buffs or anything negative that was on him, and just kind of chills in that ghost form for 4 turns. Nothing negative can really go against him, and it's just going to be not really much of an issue. It's going to last for 4 turns, and during those 4 turns, he's going to deal 175% damage. So we know previously with the Ghost Girl that she seemed really cool, but actually in practicality, probably not the best character to be using. When we take a look at his Barbarian class emblems, if you're looking to throw some emblems on him, I would kind of more go the well-rounded route, because if you're already going to use this character, I guess if you're that desperate, you want to make sure that not only does he stay alive, but you also want to make sure that he actually does something when he's in that ghost form. So probably more the attack, defense, and health, especially given that he's already pretty well balanced and he's got decent attack power. So when we take a look at what he does against a Titan, he is going to get a C grade. Maybe I could be nice and give that B- grade there. Being that he's got the 726 on his attack. Pretty much the only thing that is that could be useful is he's got pretty high attack power for a 4-star. There are definitely other characters that have higher attack power, but you're not really worried about dealing the damage. And maybe he's good because he stays alive longer than other characters, but I just think it's so important, especially in purple. There's already some really awesome characters that you could be using, like even like Cheshire Cat. You've got Tiburtus costume, Regard costume. Those are all really amazing characters against the Titan. So being able to throw him in also is probably not going to be your best bet. I'm not a big fan of using this character at all on Titans. If you're really that desperate, possibly, I guess, but he's going to get the C grade there. And on offense, things aren't looking that much better. He just kind of, the thing that I don't appreciate about him is that he's only dealing a single damage to 175% damage to, and again, it's to a random enemy. You don't even get to pick and choose. Doesn't matter. It's just a random enemy that it's going to go off to. And you're just keeping yourself alive. It'll just be a really awkward situation to where you have 4 characters literally the whole time, because he's going to be in ghost form if he goes off. And then you're just going to murder the other characters, and then you're just going to have this other random dude that when he's alive, then he'll be able to come back, and then he just dies. I don't see him overtaking the board, being when he gets out of ghost form. He's not going to be healing himself. He's not really going to be doing too much. I think SG has a really cool idea of setting up these ghost form characters. I think the new one that's going to be coming out in season 4 is going to be really awesome. But this one here, not really going to be that great, because while in ghost form, it's not really going to be doing too much. Not appreciated. On offense, he's going to get the C grade because you just have no idea where that damage is going to go. And when he comes back, it's not going to be a factor. When we look at him defensively, not much is changing. He's going to get a C grade as far as a tank goes. It actually goes against your team having him go into ghost form. So what that means is if he goes off, you're actually appreciative of that, because then you can ghost all your tiles down the middle and not have to worry about them going into him, and you actually double your mana by ghosting tiles after he goes off in ghost form. So if he's a tank, he goes off, you're stoked, you're happy, you throw tiles in the middle, you're gaining all this stuff. 4 turns, it doesn't really matter. You're getting a little bit of damage applied to a random guy, and then you can just fire everything off when he comes off at ghost. So I don't like him at all as far as a tank, and it's not changing in the flank of the wing. I don't appreciate this character at all on defense, just being that it's just not doing anything even while in ghost form, and then after he gets out of ghost form, he just becomes a major target. You don't really care if he goes into ghost form, and it actually helps you on defense because you can just ghost all your tiles wherever he's at because he's a ghost. It's a bad idea. He's gonna get a C grade. Getting into the weekly raid grades, things don't change at all much for him. He's gonna get a C grade on rush attack, being now running at very fast speed. You just got a very fast ghost that just kind of chills, and you just murder the other characters when he finally comes out, pops out of his ghost form, you just kill him instead. Not a big deal. Not to mention also he's not gaining any mana while he's in ghost form, so you gotta wait, he's gotta wait and charge up all that time after too. Not a good character. Buff, C grade. I gave him a little bit just like that much credit. So he's gonna get a B minus. I really tried. I tried on the other grades. It wasn't like I was just like, I'm gonna slam this guy and just like completely ruin his whole reputation. But he's just not a good character, and it's weird to see how bad of a character he was. So he's gonna get a B minus on Bloody Battle, being that it allows you to it's allowing you to kind of heal without healing. Turning into ghost form, it prevents damage to being sent to him, and then he can kind of send some damage while he's in that ghost form. Maybe they die and it's a bad news for them. I'm not seeing it, especially considering that the damage is random and it's only at 175%. I think that they increase that a bit, it might be much more of a factor. I think this is a character that they'll probably rework in the future and might be a bit better. So don't just get rid of him if you have him. He's really, really bad as he is. But Small Giant has definitely done an effort on fixing and improving characters that are really bad and making them at least somewhat usable. He is going to get the overall grade of a C. I don't give D grades on this, so it's probably one of the worst characters that they have released in the 4 stars. Especially, not a big fan. Let me know in the comments. Did I get this wrong? Am I just completely wrong in this? I don't know. I just feel it's a character that even if he's going off on offense, you're probably already ahead as it is when he's going off. He's not impacting the board. Him staying alive, you're just setting yourself up to 4 versus 5. So thanks so much. Please make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Stonecleave. What happened to your joints, bro? You're missing all your flexible appendages. I don't know what's going on there.